Welcome you to Complete Lifestyles, where we focus on becoming complete, having no holes in your game, being positive, moving forward, being the best person that you can be. And so, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned, hit that notifications bell so whenever I drop a video, guys, you're the first ones to get it, guys. So, what are we doing today, guys? We're talking about becoming complete in either your relationship or your marriage. And so time frame really has no bearance on this, guys. It's whether you've been dating or married for 2 months or whether you've been dating or married for 20 years, guys. The techniques that I'm going to discuss today can always be applied. Always want to keep it fresh, doing what's positive, pushing your relationship forward as well as your life, because we want everybody to be complete. So the first step in my development when it comes to being complete in a relationship is taking initiative, guys. So that means if your partner is telling you, hey, I need to get such and such done, whether it could be washing the car or going to run an errand or helping him out with something that they're doing with work. If they put it out there, take that as a chance, an opportunity. Don't wait for them to do it, guys, or women, or gals. Hey, say, hey, I know you said you wanted to go get your car washed the other day. I know you've been working hard. So I surprised you. I went and took your car and I went and got it washed for you, so you don't have to worry about that. So you can get back to doing whatever it is you're doing. So I just wanted to let you know. People appreciate when you take initiative. Let's say, for instance, your boyfriend, girlfriend, or your wife and husband says, hey, I got a bill that I got to pay, and I'll pay it in a day or two. Take that bill, knock it out for them if you can. They will really appreciate the fact that you took the initiative to take interest in something that they had going on, that they had to get done, and you went ahead and handled it for them. That's number one, guys. Number two is, you always have to communicate and comprehend when you're in a relationship, guys. I always say the best part of a relationship is the communication. If you guys are at a point where you guys can communicate and talk through what bothers you, what ails you, or even just being able to communicate when nothing is wrong, guys, you're doing good, guys. But the second part to that is being able to comprehend when there is something that bothers your partner. So if your partner is telling you this and this, whatever you do, it bothers me a little bit, you have to be able to communicate with that person, let them know, okay, I'm understanding what you're saying. You communicate to listen instead of communicating to reply. A lot of times, guys, we communicate to reply, which means we've already got what we're going to say back to the person instead of listening to what they're saying. So that's a major point, guys, that you want to make sure that you put emphasis on, is not only are you communicating with your partner, but you're also comprehending and showing that person that, hey, I'm listening to you. I noticed this was something that you wanted, or this was something that was bothering you compared with us. So I took the steps to make sure that we don't have this as a problem. That's number two, guys. So number three, whatever you did to get that person is the same level of energy that it's going to take to keep that person. So a lot of times we don't do it on purpose, but when we see somebody that we want, we put all the effort and time and everything into making sure we do whatever it takes to get that person. But some time goes by, some weeks, some months, some years, and everything kind of falls off. You wasn't doing the things that you were doing beforehand. You weren't, if you were buying flowers to start off, guys, or if, ladies, you were giving them massages to start off, and down the road he's not buying you flowers like that as much, or you're not giving them the massage, or y'all aren't spending much time together, or if y'all used to talk on the phone all the time because he wanted to pursue you, or vice versa, and that person was doing that, even if that was something they didn't want to do, after they get with you, you have to keep up that level of energy, guys. So whatever it is that you start off doing, you got to move forward and advance that. You can't slack off. I know a lot of times it's easy to do, and you say, man, I'm tired, man. You weren't tired when you first got that person's number or you first took interest in them. So you have to keep that level of energy and motivation up, because that is one of the things that kill relationships. Is they say, well, you started off this way, but now you don't do this, you don't do that. You can't set the bar high and then go backwards, guys. You got to always set the bar and keep moving forward, guys. That's the main topic of today, guys. Keep moving forward. My step number 4, guys. Notice the small things. So, if that person, let's say for women, for instance, if she likes azaleas or orchids, and she likes a certain type of perfume, or if the guy likes a certain type of perfume and he likes button-ups versus polos, you notice the small thing. Notice the triggers in your relationship also, guys. You want to notice the things that make the person that you're with special and makes them stick out, and you want to always put effort into making sure that they know that you notice the small things, even if it's, buying her them flowers, or that goes back to my previous point. If it's something that you're doing, or something that she doesn't like, if you notice that it's something that she doesn't like and it's something small, take care of the issue. Work with that person so that that problem isn't a problem. Everything comes down to my same points. I'm gonna keep revisiting the points before: communication, comprehending. So if you want to notice what type of perfume that she's wearing, so that you can surprise her one day and say, hey, I know that bottle was getting low. Take an initiative. Let me go ahead on. I bought you a new bottle of cologne or perfume, boo. I know this is what you like to smell like, so I like it too. So my next topic, or my next point, is do random romantic things, guys. So take the time out. If you know your significant other likes chocolate, pick up chocolate once every now and then. Bring her home some chocolate. Bring him home some chocolate. If you know your significant other likes to go for walks, come home and say, well, I had a long day. I know you had a long day. Let's go for a walk, clear our heads. We can talk and spend some good time together for a little while, guys. So you always want to do random romantic things. Their birthday's coming up. Go out, surprise them, do something they wouldn't expect you to do. It'll pay off in the long run, because it'll show that you are interested in building the bar, setting the bar higher and higher, guys. You want to do those type of things. Next, learn your partner's love language. So there are 5 love languages. I'm not going to get into what each one is, but I will say, guys, go look it up. And sometimes you might have to, sometimes your person, significant other, knows what theirs is already. Sometimes you might have to do the test so they can figure out what theirs is. But this is very important to understanding that person. If you can understand what their love language is and do more towards that. So guys, check that out. Definitely look that up, and either ask them what it is or have them take the test so you can know what it is, so you guys can move forward and you can help that person and do things in their love language, because they'll appreciate you more because it touches them. Next, guys, look up their sign or know their sign. A lot of times, it's not always 100%, but a lot of times people are very characteristic of their sign. Their sign tells you how to deal with them in a relationship, how to deal with them in certain situations, the chemistry that you guys might have. And this doesn't go for everybody. It doesn't mean it's 100% accurate, guys. Nothing that somebody says or does is always 100% accurate. But a lot of times it will tell you how that person is, what their characteristics are, how they treat their relationship, how they treat certain aspects of things. So guys, you want to look up their 5 love languages, their love language, and you want to look up their sign and see how that affects you and your sign, and how that affects them as a person and what that entails. Next, guys, you want to take at least, and I say at least, one night out of the week and dedicate that to just spending time with your significant other. So whether that's going to a movie, whether that's going on a date, whether that's just going to Barnes and Nobles, whatever it is that you guys like to do, you want to take at least one night out of the week where you drop everything, you turn off your phones or cut them down, and you're with each other and you're doing something special to make that person know, hey babe, it's all about you tonight. This is what we're not worried about everything else. We ain't worried about the bills. We're not worried about anything else. We're just worried about each other and making each other happy, spending time with each other. That's very important that you do that at least one night a week moving forward, guys. So step number, I don't know, probably like 7 now, guys. Know what battles are worth fighting for and which ones are worth letting go. This is key in a lot of relationships, guys, because you want to know, all right, well, my significant other did something today. It really bothered me. And the stuff that really bothers you guys, that is the stuff that you want to address with them, let them know how you feel, how they made you feel, and try to work it out so that that doesn't happen. But you have a lot of stuff that sometimes might be what a quote unquote like a pet peeve, like something small that, you know, you have to realize that, okay, it's small. It's not something to make a big thing about. You say something maybe once and move on. Now, a lot of times when you say stuff to people, that right there will, if that person is really with you, they will try to make adjustments so that it won't be a problem moving forward. But if it's something small to them and you think it's small to you, you say something one time, let it go. If it continues to happen, then that's part of that person. That's just something that they do, and you have to really look in depth and say, all right, well, can I deal with this moving forward with this person or not? But with that, what I'm saying is a lot of stuff that we make bigger than what it is normally something small. And if you really put together the major problems that might occur in a relationship versus the minor stuff, we focus too much on the minor things, guys, instead of letting stuff roll off our back. If somebody does something that we don't like, that's a part of being in a relationship. Whenever you're going to have ups and downs, not everything or every day is going to be perfect. So guys, you don't want to let something small turn into something big. Let it go. Know when to pick and choose your battles so that you don't have that issue of that person feeling like everything you do turns into an argument, guys. It's some stuff, if it's small, let it go. Next, try not to argue when you're angry. If that person has done something to you and you are angry at that person, the best thing to do, cool off, get some space, and come back when you have a clear head. You never want to argue when you're angry, because you might say or do something that you can't take back. And those are the things that really should be avoided in relationships, because it could be something small. That person was angry, and instead of going to cool off, or it could have been something big and that person was angry, and instead of going to cool off, they stayed there and tried to have the conversation about it. It turned into an argument, and then you said something that you can't take back. So it really would, there's a point of no return with some things that can be said, guys, and a lot of times that is when these things come out. So if you're ever angry about something, guys, that your significant other did, just take a breath, go clear your head, get it off your chest, go box, run, jump, skip, talk to your best friend, whatever. When you cooled out, then come talk to your significant other. It'll make for a better conversation because both heads will be clear, guys. Next one. Never let things get physical, guys. This is part of the going away, clearing your head, and then coming back, guys. You never want to put your hands on a woman. Ladies, you never want to put your hands on a man over something that has been done. You want to always take some time. And even if you take some time and it's still to the point where you want to put your hands or get physical with somebody, you want to take some more time. And if that's the point, if you're at that point there, you might want to let it go. Because if you ever get to a situation where you want to put your hands on somebody, it gets to the point where then other outside people have to get involved. Maybe the police, maybe, detectives, neighbors, family, whatever. So guys, you never want to put your hands on your significant other. If it's so bad that even after you cool down a few times and you still want to do it, you might want to just leave the situation, period, guys. So following that part, always respect your significant other. There are going to be times when y'all don't agree with each other. There are going to be times when y'all argue and you can't stand and look at that person for whatever reason. Always respect that person. You never want to disrespect your partner. You always want to make sure that you guys can communicate and comprehend each other without getting physical, without being up in each other's face, without cussing each other out, guys. You always want to have respect for that person. Because once you lose respect, that's pretty much the end of the relationship, guys. And finally, guys, you want to encourage them to be a better person and a complete person, hence complete lifestyles, guys. You always want to be pushing your significant forward, saying, hey, how was your day? Okay, I like that. You had a good day, but there's always something that could have been done more that could have helped your day become a better day. Help that person if they want to get an education, push them forward into going to get that education or a better job, or to be a better parent, classes, or just to be a better person overall, guys. You always want to be pushing the person that you're with so that neither one of y'all is staying stagnant, guys. Because like I said, my channel is about moving forward, being complete. You don't want to be complete and your partner not being complete, or they're not moving towards being complete, guys. You always want to push them forward, and you guys are pushing each other forward, so great things are in your future, guys. Like I said, that's it for today's video, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Check out my Patreon page. I'm going to be putting up a couple videos there. The description is in the link below. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful day.